Welcome, Eagle Nation, to another episode of Eagle Eye Broadcasting. I'm Hunter Smith,
I'm Alex Lopez.
and we're here to give you the announcements. Today is December 13th, Thursday, and there's a wrestling quad at home with Battle Creek, Elkhorn Valley, and Pierce, and that is 6 p.m. and it is live on www.eeblive.com. Make sure to tune in for that. And don't forget, it's also Senior Parents Night for the wrestlers. Wow, that's quick.
Yes.
It's already Senior
I
Parents.
think that's like their second meet also.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. Usually in like football, it's like towards the end.
Yeah.
But I think they only have a couple meets here also, so. Alright, Friday, December 14th, there's a lot of sports. There is a kindergarten music program at the elementary at 7 p.m. and it is also live on www.eeblive.com.
Keeping with the form, Saturday is also just a lot of sports. We'll leave those to the sports boys. And other announcements, students and staff, don't forget to bring items for the food drive. Is that ending today?
Yeah, I heard it ended today.
Yeah, it is. We got a lot of food this year.
Yeah, especially from the 8th grade.
Yeah, especially from the 8th graders.
Yeah, they carried the whole school. They really wanted to see Mr. Fisher dance. So.
Yeah, definitely.
The National Guard recruiter will be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. for any junior or senior who wants to attend.
That's all we have for our announcements. We're going to jump on over to our weather. Today is a clear 36 degrees, feels like 27 with, cloudy skies. With winds going 16 miles per hour heading northwest and a gust of 24 miles per hour. Not too good, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Seems like it won't get any higher throughout the day, mainly sunny with cloudy periods with a few clouds into the afternoon.
Overnight is going to be clear at a 19 degrees, so it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm going to say is way better than last week.
Oh, last week was so bad.
It was bad.
But one of what's not bad? Days of the month, the week.
Yeah.
Or lunch menu. Which one do we go first?
The lunch menu.
Lunch menu. Today is traditional barely lasagna.
Beefy lasagna.
Beefy lasagna. I was supposed to say, what is barely lasagna? Beefy lasagna with garlic breadsticks or spicy chicken sandwich, crispy chicken sandwich, or the fresh baked combo sub with, it keeps on going. Roasted ham and cheddar deli wrap. I don't know how the lunch menu works, but for the vegetable is the green beans, with the fruit being just the veggie and fruit bar, with the milk being your 3 favorite choices.
Yep. Alright, now we're going to do days of the year. Today is National Violin Day.
Ooh.
Still Blue Christmas, and National Hot Cocoa Day. So,
Is that all there is this week?
Yeah, that's all there is.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, grab yourself a hot cocoa and play violin or something.
Yeah, and be a police officer. For this day in history, let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, in 1920, the League of Nations established the International Court of Justice in Hague.
In 2001, Alyssa Moser was born.
It is Alyssa Moser's birthday?
Yeah.
Well,
Happy birthday
diggity
to her.
darn. I did not know that. Happy birthday to Alyssa Moser. But one would also happen. Former Iraqi President Saddam Hussein is captured near his home of Turkey during Operation Red Dawn by the U.S. forces.
Yep. Upcoming events. The whole county weed board meeting will be tonight at 6:30 p.m. at the whole county weed department office at 1804 108th Road in O'Neill.
There's also tomorrow is the O'Neill Chamber of Commerce Friday Coffee. The O'Neill Chamber of Commerce Friday Coffee will be held Friday, December 14th at 10 a.m. at Great Plains State Bank in O'Neill. All chamber members, please attend.
pretty
part
pleased.
we're part of that,
We are.
aren't we? Yeah, we have our first $2 over there. But that's all we have for our beginning segment of Eagle Eye. We're going to send it on over to Dennis and Ty for your sports.
Quality, service, selection. Established in 1990, Specialties and More can help with your screen printing and embroidery needs. We provide high-quality, low-cost service with quick turnaround. Dedication to our customers is what we value. Create your own design or have our on-site artists create one for you. We appreciate your interest in Specialties and More and are excited to work with you on your next project. No job too big or too small because we do it all.
Yo.
Hello, I'm Dennis,
And I'm Ty.
and welcome back to your sports. Thursday, December 13th, we have our wrestling quad home with Battle Creek, Elkhorn Valley, and Pierce at 6 p.m. We will be broadcasting that live on eeblive.com, and it is also the wrestlers' senior parents' night.
That'd be a great thing to come and support them. As for it's like their only real home meet here, they might have like one duel or two duels, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I always feel bad for those wrestlers. You know, we complain about traveling all the time for basketball, but they literally travel every single meet after this.
They have a lot of wrestling, like, from here to... Do they have it on... No, they don't have it on Sunday.
They have like this, and then they have like the Valentine one, and they have like a 2-week break, and then they just go crazy after that. They have like press show, I think, or something, like a 3-week break, and they go like press show and all this kind of like these big ones. So I don't know, but yeah, see if you guys can come down for that. If you're here local, and watch the Battle Creek, Elkhorn Valley, and Pierce quad home here with our wrestlers. But for tomorrow, we have the Valentine Wrestling Invite starting at 1 p.m. there for the first matches. I'm guessing weigh-in will be like 10 or so.
Yeah.
That's always like a really, really big invite. So I was like talking to little Ty Rainforth, and he was saying that if he can win this, he'd be really happy. That's like there's always some really, really good wrestlers there. So hopefully we see our wrestlers see some success these next couple of 3 days here. But also on Friday, junior high girls basketball home with Battle Creek, and JV and varsity girls basketball home with Battle Creek also. Junior high will start at 4 p.m. And Claire, do you know if it just goes from junior high to JV to varsity?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm assuming all these games will be here at the high school, Claire?
That's my best guess.
That is Claire's best guess. So if you can get here at 4, I guess, and watch all those girls. And
On Saturday, the Valentine Wrestling Invite continues over. It'll be starting at 9:30 a.m. The basketball team will also have their C, JV, and varsity basketball game home against Wayne. The JV will be starting at 2 p.m. with JV and varsity to follow afterwards.
with girls and boys for both there, sorry. But I was going to say, Dennis, you probably didn't hear since we went at practice yesterday, but it's actually JV first,
Oh, it is?
and then the C team will play during the varsity's game. So, like, the boys' C team will play at the elementary while the girls' varsity game is playing at the
High school?
high school, and then the
Girls'
girls'
C
C
team.
team will play at the elementary while the boys' varsity is playing at high school.
Okay.
So it'll be JV girls and then varsity girls and then varsity boys at the high school. As for it will be JV boys, then C team girls, then JV boys. JV boys, C team boys, then C team girls in that order at the elementary.
Okay.
And for Sunday, no scheduled events as normal.
In national news, I saw the Raptors beat the Warriors by quite a bit. I think it was 96 to 113.
Ooh.
Yeah, so.
Ooh.
Also, there's 93 to 113.
Still, like,
Yeah.
good for Kawhi.
And I also saw in that Wizards game, John Wall and Kyrie. I think John Wall had 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Dude, I saw something about that. I guess the Wizards are chanting for Kyrie MVP.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's
I
what is that? That's at
It's in
at
Washington.
yeah, at Washington. Sorry, that's crazy.
Also, I think Kyrie had 38 points. No, he would have 41, I think, because they're up by 2, and like with 2 seconds left, he shot a 3 like 5 feet behind the 3-pointer, and John Wall's face, and
Ooh,
it
dagger.
just dagger. So
I like seeing like two like older point guards, kind of like that era.
is Kyrie
face off.
considered older?
I don't know. I mean, or it's around John Wall's age, right?
I don't know.
John Wall's old though. I'm pretty sure, like older
Yeah.
than people suspect. Because I remember when I was younger, Listen to John Wall by Tech 40. Isn't that what their name is?
Yeah,
Or
I think so.
something like that.
I know what song you're talking about.
I mean, you were cool if you were staying up late at night listening to that when I was playing Farmville and on Facebook. I can't believe I submitted that.
The Pelicans also beat the Thunder 118 to
Holy
114.
smokes.
That's basically an all-star game right there.
Yeah, what is defense?
So the NBA doesn't know what
Yeah.
defense is.
I didn't really see too much.
I saw Matthew Dellavedova had a...
Yeah, he's back with the Cavs.
Yeah, and he had a pretty good game, too,
Good.
I heard.
Good for him. He was kind of like the one-hit wonder in basketball, you know?
Yeah, he came for that. That was the year is that
came
the
back.
first year they won it?
Yeah, that's when they came back from the 3-1 deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he at before that?
I can't remember, but I just remember seeing him. I think he was wearing a different number.
It was
too.
because he was like, wasn't what he did in the finals, didn't he hold the Steph to 3 turnovers and 4 points or something like that?
Yeah.
And had what did he have, 20 himself or something like that?
So. Yeah, he had a really good game against Steph too.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to see.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Kyrie only had 38 points.
Still though.
But yeah, they beat the Wizards in overtime.
Yeah, only 38. Have you seen his free throw form?
Kyrie?
Yeah. I mean, I can't say much since I know I have I know I always get crap for my free throw form, but dude, he takes 2 dribbles and widens his feet out super far and then shoots it.
I didn't know that.
It's kind of weird. I don't know. Obviously, it works for him because you never hear anything bad about him.
Continuing with the high scoring in NBA, Kemba Walker also had 31 points, and his last assist, Jeremy Lamb,
Dang it.
hit the game winner on the sweet spot. So
I always watching Kemba. Sorry, because he kind of has that that ability to go off any night. It might only be once every 2 weeks or so, but it seems like once every 2 weeks he'll have one super good game where he drops 30 at least.
I feel like Kemba's underrated too.
Yeah,
I feel like Kemba's no one's favorite basketball player, but
he has the potential to go off.
Cardiac Kemba too. Who doesn't want to love a guy with that nickname?
No kidding, Cardiac Kemba.
I think that's all we have for our sports. So next we're gonna kick it on over to Shannon Hand for their Schoolyard Farmer.
Stadium Sports is your one-stop shop in downtown O'Neill or online at www.stadiumsportso'neill.com. For all your everyday, all-day activewear needs, there is something for everyone. Specializing in screen printing and embroidery, we have a graphic artist and equipment in store to get all your ideas done in a timely fashion. Supporting all athletes and customers near and far, we value your continued support. Contact us today at 402-336-3245.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of the Schoolyard Farmer with Shan
and Han.
It's great to be back. I haven't been in the studio for a solid month maybe.
Yeah.
So it's been a really long time. Last week we had a great little segment about our nice trip to
Shamrock
Nursery.
Yeah.
Doing some poinsettia work.
It was lots of fun.
Yes. Anyways, today we're going to be coming back strong because we're talking about poop. Manure, that is. The world's free fertilizer. On a merrier note, we'll also be covering a holly jolly plant in our species spotlight.
Yeah, we will be. The first thing we should point out that there are 2 methods to fertilizing with animal waste that will help so that your plants aren't harmed. The first way to compost manure is to find a spot to put the poop. So after you've found the spot, you should mix the manure with organic materials such as hay, grass clippings, or other stuff. However, if the animal is fed hay on a regular basis, it may be necessary to add much additional organic matter.
So to create the aerobic microorganisms that feed on the organic matter, you need to turn your pile every few weeks for about 6 months. This is going to allow those aerobic microorganisms to eat the organic material that you added and create oxygen, which is going to later, after you use the fertilizer, assist your field or your crops.
Yeah.
So after 6 months, your fertilizer is ready to go. The second way to compost manure is to just spread it fresh on the soil and mix it in during the fall. Then when spring rolls around, the manure should have been there long enough that when you plant your crops, it won't burn them or anything.
With that being said, it should also be pointed out that there is some animal species that you can spread directly onto the garden. Rabbit poo and worm castings can be spread directly onto the garden and provide many growing benefits. On the other hand, chicken, horse, cow, goat, and sheep manure requires composting before using them in your food garden. The manure of cats, dogs, and pigs should never be used in food production as fertilizer, as parasites are more likely to survive in them. That's the stink on how to use manure as fertilizer.
Alrighty, now for our favorite part of the show, the Species Spotlight. We will be covering the holly jolly plant known as a Christmas tree because Christmas is right around the corner, kids.
Yep. Chandra, did you know that people in many countries used to believe Christmas trees would keep away witches, ghosts, and spirits? Even illness, actually.
No, I didn't. It's almost like a little Halloween thing, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But today, they are mostly used to make your home more festive during the holiday season. There are more than 15,000 Christmas tree farms in the United States. Only. Each year, there are approximately 25 to 30 million real Christmas trees sold in the U.S. alone.
So if you're ever looking for a good business, Christmas trees is a good one for you, I suppose. There are also a lot of different kinds of Christmas trees that you can buy. I suppose they just have different shapes, smells. Do they have different smells?
Yeah, different smells.
So yeah, depending on what you want your tree to look like, you can just go pick out different ones. So these would be like a Scotch pine, a Douglas fir, noble fir, Fraser fir, balsam fir, Virginia pine, and white pine. And your places...
That's a lot of fir.
Yeah, it is a lot of fir. The places to buy these are not limited. You can purchase one right here in the state of Nebraska. There's the Logan Creek Nursery, Holiday Pines, Santa Forest, and even right here in the Irish capital of Nebraska, you can go pick out a Christmas tree at Sharemark Nursery. The other week while we were there was some nice trees hanging from the ceiling, so they're ready to go.
Yes, Ty?
Quick question, Clark. Do they fit on top of the...
He's dying. Good question, Ty.
That was a good question. I'm not sure I'll be able to answer that this time.
Maybe next time. Did you know that you can actually rent to buy your own Christmas tree? In some places. So essentially you go to the nursery or the farm and you pick out the Christmas tree and it's planted usually in a bucket. And then you can take it home with you and decorate it however you want. And then when you're done using it, well, first you got to make sure you're watering it because you don't want it to die before you even get to buy this tree.
Yeah.
Then you get to take it back to the nursery or the farm, put it back into the ground, and you get to watch it grow. And then the next year you get to come back and you get to take that same tree home with you.
So it's actually really great because at this time of the year around Christmas, you see a lot of just Christmas trees being dumped everywhere. And so this would actually be a better method. That way we're kind of finding a better alternative.
Yeah.
To just
than wasting
chopping
the trees.
Yeah.
So very beneficial.
Yes, that is all we have for today. But wait, we also have an important announcement. It's pretty exciting. The Onio FFA Greenhouse Poinsettia Sale is this coming Wednesday, December 19th, from 3:30 to 6. You will not want to miss it. Santa will be there. There'll be lots of Christmas snacks. And I'm not really sure what better things you could do on a Wednesday after school.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably the spot where you're going to want to be. Don't forget to email us your questions that you may have about your plants to discuss on the next show. Our email is schoolyardfarmer@gmail.com.
Thanks for tuning in.